What a result. 10-1, mate. Aye, because it was late on. It was only half an hour before the game, and I think it must have been a load of money put on the result. You know what I mean?
10-1's good though, isn't it?
Brilliant, mate. So 160 plus a tenner back.
Fucking nice one.
Happy days, mate. What are you going to spend it on?
Yeah, nice.
What we're going to spend it on?
Fucking hell, what can you spend it on? Right, you know who's playing tonight, don't you?
Tottenham, Chelsea.
Right. I want both to score.
Yeah.
And Spurs to win.
Ooh,
you should get good odds there.
That's a huge turnaround, that, mate.
Yeah, but I'm a Spurs man. I can't go against Spurs.
No, of course you can't. Of course you can't. They're 2-0 down. But yeah, hey, funnier things have happened, mate. Funnier things have happened.
You know, it's only what they scored tonight. That 2-0 down don't count.
Yeah, that's right. So if it goes to 2-2, it becomes a draw, doesn't it? It's a draw, and then it could go to extra time and penalties.
No, forget about the 2-0 down. It's tonight's score I'm betting on.
Oh yeah, I know that, but I'm just saying for actually getting into the final. That's what I was. Yeah.
They've got to score 3 goals.
Yeah, exactly, mate. Yeah, but I'll get that bet on.
Chelsea are big favourites, so you should get good odds there.
I'll get that bet for you, mate. No problem. I've got plenty.
Only a tenner on it.
Just a tenner, mate. No problem. No problem.
I'm happy with that.
What was I going to say?
What's happening? Any news?
I was gonna say. Oh yeah, Tim.
Oh, he's a fucking clam, mate.
He's been back on the internet having a go again.
What's he been saying there?
Oh, he's just having a pop at me. He's calling us Mr.
What's he having a pop at you for?
He's calling me Mr. Whiffy. He's saying Richard Whiffy.
How many people are going to listen to him?
66, mate. That's how many.
He's an absolute fucking donut.
Yeah, you're not wrong, mate. You're not wrong.
If he thought for 1 minute you was going to pay him a visit, mate, he'd shit his pants.
Aye, he's a character, isn't he? He's a character.
Well, he's not well, is he? He's a fucking idiot, mate.
Well, any grown man that wears a nappy to come and visit you has got serious mental issues.
And also, anyone that sticks up for a fucking rapist, mate, it proves what he is.
Well, that's it. Exactly.
Absolute cunt. What's happening out there? Any news?
Have you seen Newcastle's new signing? Chris Wood. The striker from Burnley.
What's his name?
Chris Wood.
Well, I don't know a lot about him. How much for?
25 million. There was a release clause in his contract, and they've paid 25 million for him today.
Well, he ain't done a lot at Burnley, has he?
Well, he scores 10 goals a season. He's Burnley's top centre forward.
And he's 25 million?
Yeah, that's what they've paid for him. There was a release.
Do you reckon he's worth that?
I think you'll get goals for Newcastle in the run-in, mate. I think you'll get goals, and it means that we've bought the striker off one of our main rivals, because Burnley are in the bottom 3 with Newcastle.
And so how much have they spent now with him and the other one?
37.
Fucking hell. Hey, that's peanuts, isn't it, for them?
Oh, of course it is. Peanuts for the Saudis, mate. 100%.
Why don't they go for someone abroad?
Well, I think they're looking all the time, aren't they? But the problem is it's a bad window. January's a bad window to buy in, like, really bad window to buy in.
All that money they paid for Ronaldo, he ain't doing much there, is he?
Nah, there was talks about him moving on now. Talks about him moving on.
He's getting fed up of it, and they've even got him on the bench half the time.
He doesn't want to be there, man, does he? He doesn't want to.
I'll tell you who I don't like at that fucking Man United, and I think he's well overrated, that Rashford.
Yeah, he's more interested in being a politician, really.
I think he's more interested in buying another Ferrari, isn't he?
He is, and then there's, what you call him, Pogba. That's another one who gets overpaid.
Yeah, fucking tell me about it.
Have you watched
Ronaldo? He ain't going to be there long, mate.
Nah.
He ain't going to accept that sitting on a bench.
So tell us, did you watch that programme on Channel 4, Screw?
Yes.
What did you think of it?
I thought it was good, but a little bit far-fetched.
Right.
Because it's supposed to be a Cat A jail. There was about 6 fucking screws on there. 3 of them were women. And I couldn't understand what that fucking toad was doing in the cell. Where did they get that toad from? Because that was a South American toad.
Well, it looked like that, like at the end of that first program, she takes it back out. So it's supposed to look as if it's hopped into the yard, and the prisoner's took it in, and he's put it in there.
That's not an English toad. That's a South. You don't get toads that big in this country.
It was weird, wasn't it? That was weird.
South American toad. But listen to this. And another fucking joke was, what the fuck was that woman screw sleeping in a cell for?
Yeah, well, that's obviously going to be part of the storyline, isn't it?
Yeah, but she could never get away with that in a real prison.
No, I mean, it was bonkers, wasn't it? It was bonkers.
There was things in there that was silly, but I've got to be honest with you, I did like it.
I did. I mean, it had a bit of a feel to it, didn't it? There was some bit. And then the end, I thought, was a bit stupid because obviously she's the new screw. And
she's only been there a couple of hours and she goes outside and the big black geese putting it on her.
And I mean, that was obviously connected to the guys who were inside the prison who recognised her from the local boozer. So they've obviously made a phone call outside and that. But it's got promise. It's got promise. I think
it's well worth a watch. But you know and I know it's so far-fetched, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, true. I've been watching that. I watched that. I'm finishing the last episode of that Louise Woodward, the nanny program.
Oh yeah. Do you reckon she done it?
You know what? It's such a tough case, that, mate, because, you know, in court when she laughed, you're wondering whether it was a nervous laugh or was it, you know...
It's one of them cases, you know. You're never going to know, are you?
You'll never know. No, you'll never know. And she was a victim as much as the Ben, I suppose, in you know, in the court case. I don't know, you're only as good as your legal team.
That Michael Stone's case, do you know about that one?
Oh, no, what was that?
Yeah, that one where he went in the London park and smashed that woman's head in and her daughter.
Oh, yes, I do remember that, yeah. I do remember.
Michael Stone's done about 25 years now for that. Did he do it? There was no evidence to say he did it, you know. No forensic, fuck all. You smash someone's head in with an hammer, you know, there's going to be blood all over the fucking place.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people say he didn't do it, and I've read his depths and all as it happens. And
have you?
It's very unlikely he done it, you know.
Yeah, it's a strange one. I had
there's cases in this system now. People are just getting fed up all the time, mate.
Well, I spoke to the people who were. I did like a podcast the other day with the people who've done the Jeremy Bamber case, and the evidence that they've got, right? The evidence that was never like admissible in court or never presented in court. Honestly, it points to him actually being innocent, Charlie. It really does.
Yeah, but I can't see his sister doing it.
But the problem is that some of the evidence that wasn't allowed to be presented, it means he couldn't have done it. You know, I mean, for instance, she was shot twice, right? The forensic report shows she was shot twice. But they've shown me the six statements by the police officers that were on arrival. She'd only been shot the once. It turns out that the police did a training course at the farmhouse before the body was taken away, and she was accidentally shot again. Weird.
Another one of them cases, isn't it?
Yeah.
I tell you what, he's a prison puff, though, you know.
Oh, I know, you said that.
Serious one, serious. He loves a black geezer up his bum.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
Oh, not many. Fuck now.
There's the Krays documentary that I did. Good news as well. End of January, it's going to be on ITV.
Oh, end of this January?
Yep, 3 nights.
Oh, fucking, what's it called?
It's sort of The Secrets of the Krays. It was on BritBox, right?
And it's going to be on ITV?
Aye, so you'll be able to see it. So it's going to be on
you're on it, obviously.
I'm on the 3rd episode. So there's 3 episodes, and I think it's on each week.
What is it, an hour each episode?
The first one starts on the 25th, and then it's on subsequent weeks after that. So the 20th.
I bet Fred's on it, isn't he?
I'm not sure if Fred did it, you know. I don't think Fred did it. Flanagan's on there, Maureen Flanagan, and she's on. There's a few faces on who you wouldn't reckon. Mickey Fawcett's on, who used to knock around with the Krays.
Yeah.
He's on it, but it's good. It's a really good documentary. They did a
fucking nice one. I look forward to that, Steve.
Yeah, I got an email the other day just to say that the documentary that you did, just to let you know, it's going to be on ITV, and I thought, Charlie will be over the moon. He'll be able to see it now.
I'll tell you what, our one won't be far off that.
No, definitely not. Definitely.
George has been working on that for a couple of years, you know.
Has he?
Oh, yeah. It's the same as yours. It's going to be a 3-part series, an hour apiece.
Oh, brilliant. So from beginning, middle and end, like, you know, to where you are now?
Yeah.
Excellent, mate. Excellent.
Yeah, it's going to be a good... And there's another one being done about Wakefield Prison.
Oh, is that?
Monster Mansion.
Oh, that'll be good. That'll be good.
Yeah, it'll be worth watching.
So has George got a distribution deal for yours?
Oh, I don't know. I don't get involved in that.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I don't know.
Good.
I know he's signed all the contracts and what have you, so it's up to them now.
Ah, good. Well, I'll look forward to that.
Yeah, but it's going to be a good one, you know.
Good. No, it's well. Everybody will look forward to that. Hope it's got a positive end as well. By the time it comes to TV, you could be.
Oh, would it be nice?
You could be.
Hell.
You could be walking out the gates by then.
Listen, I could literally be free this year, you know.
Yeah.
Whether I will, that's yet to be seen. But if I don't make it this year, it's got to be next year, Steve.
Well,
Fucking hell.
Gotta be, mate. It's gotta be.
Gotta be.
It's got.
I'm 70 years old this year.
Yeah, that's right. Aye, that's right.
Fucking joke, mate. And
Yeah.
if you didn't know me, you'd think I was some sort of serial killer.
I know. It's absolutely bonkers, mate.
You know, and anyone who says on the board says, well, if we let him out, he might kill someone. Well, my answer to that is, I ain't killed anyone in 70 years. What am I going to do starting there?
Exactly, aye.
Fucking idiots.
What's the crack? Are you off isolation yet?
Yeah, I'm off it now. Come off Monday.
And did you not have to have a lateral flow test when you came off?
No, not at all, nothing. I went out on the yard Monday, out on the yard today, nice hot shower. First one I had for 12 days.
Oh, well, that's good. You'll be happy about that then.
I felt it was my birthday, Christmas and Easter all rolled into one.
Brilliant,
But
mate.
I'll be honest with you, I enjoyed me 12 days.
Well, it was a bit like a holiday for you.
Yeah, fucking hell. And he did have to see these fucking idiots all day long.
Well, that's it, mate. That's the way
Hey,
to...
do you know who's in this prison? Not on the unit, but on the main wing.
Go on.
Do you remember that geezer? And his bird was on the alleyway Essex, and he went in a club and threw a load of acid over everyone.
Oh, yes, uh-huh.
He's here.
Is he?
Yeah, he's on the main wing here.
Oh, right, okay, I
He got
remember.
20 years for that, you know, but I think he fucking deserved it.
Yeah, well, I mean, throwing acid around's not a nice thing.
Throwing acid around, that could have been your girls in there, mate.
Yeah, it's
Could have been your wife, your sister, anybody.
awful, that, isn't it? So
Bit naughty, wasn't it?
he's on the main wing.
He's on the main wing.
Hey, God.
Got 20 years.
What about Boris having a party as well?
Oh, no. Did you see him on the PM questions?
Ah, he apologised, didn't he?
Oh, they was all putting it on him today, mate.
He can't get out of this, like, it's going to be the beginning of the end for him now, like.
He's got to resign, hasn't he?
Oh, he's got to, mate. He's got to.
But what donut's going to take his place, though?
Well, they'll give it to that Rishi Sunak,
Yeah,
won't
I'll
they?
tell you who I'd like to see a Prime Minister. You know the Labour leader? Well, he's deputy leader, the woman.
Angela Rayner.
Oh, she's brilliant.
Yeah, she certainly calls a spade, doesn't she?
Yeah, she says it how it is, mate. And you can't ask for any better than that.
Yeah, she's a bit fiery, like, as well.
I'd give her one and all, you know. I'd actually give her one sitting on me lap in the House of Commons.
Classic.
On camera. Do you reckon she'd settle for that?
I doubt it, mate. I doubt it.
No,
But
I doubt it, yeah, I doubt it. Yeah, it'd ruin her reputation, wouldn't it?
I think you need to take her out on a few dates first, mate.
Yeah, I think you're right there, you know.
And do it out of
If
the...
she's paying, I'll be in it. Anyway, listen, I'll have that bet tonight.
Right, I'll stick it on.
Score, Spurs to win.
Okay, mate, I'll get that on. Good luck.
The odds are Chelsea should do it, but at the end of the day, I don't know, Spurs come up with some crackers every now and again.
Yeah, you never know, mate. You never know.
It's not on the telly, so I'll be listening to it on Talk Sport.
All right, okay. Aye, well, fingers crossed, mate. I hope Spurs do it.
Yeah, right, have a good one, bruv.
Take care. Speak to you soon. Ta-da.
Can I see you, senor?